Hi everyone, I'm Joe Dager of Business 901. What I would like to address today is a little bit of my lean thinking, how I picture it as a business model, and more specifically, how to use it as an instrument of growth. This will be a series of short videos around 5 minutes long that'll last a few weeks here. But just to start out, I don't look at lean as a magic potion. It's not a prescription. It more or less sets an ideal. However, you must understand your organization, your core capabilities, the culture that exists within your organization, and the culture that your customers expect and are willing to derive value from. You have to make lean, your own process. As successful companies mature practicing lean, I think they stop thinking of it as lean. Only the unsuccessful ones keep calling it lean. If you are successful in your lean journey, it is simply not lean. It becomes your own. It becomes yours. Introducing lean thinking, most of us would probably start with the 5 core concepts of lean by Womack and Jones. As value is specified, value streams are identified, wasted steps are removed, and flow and pull are introduced. And we begin the process again and continue until a state of perfection, if we ever reach that, is reached, in which perfect value is created with no waste. So when I go to introduce my terminology of lean thinking, I do this by talking about Kaizen, or continuous improvement, which is exemplified in PDCA, or as it has been called, the Short or Deming cycle. But Ono, the guru of the Toyota production system, came along and says, there is no improvement without a standard. So in essence, SDCA was created. But recently, as innovation, design thinking have become the buzzword of the day, Eric Ries created the Lean Startup. It was based on build, measure, learn. It is his idea that you develop product and get it into the hands of the customer at its most minimum level and leave the customer to decide the value and expand on that. I can argue that what I learned from a Toyota guru in Europe, Graham Hill, that there was similar thinking within Toyota called Explore, Do, Check, Act. I like that a bit better, as I believe that it offers a little broader perspective and guidance versus the build, measure, learn thinking. So right or wrong, I base my lean thinking on these 3 principles: standardization, improvement, and exploration. PDCA is the glue. Without that mindset, it is difficult to traverse between the 3. And I think all successful companies have a mixture of all 3. Some may be more innovative, some may be more standard, but having a practice in place for each is what makes companies, is what makes lean successful. Well, I will agree that SDCA and PDCA and even the continuous mindset may not deliver breakthrough by themselves. However, like most things, you start one step at a time. The culture of innovation starts with the culture of continuous improvement. To start with breakthrough thinking is very difficult and risky. You cannot just turn it on, especially in established companies. So starting with PDCA and continuous improvement can be a successful way to create the little I culture. This allows for the culture to spread and create the DNA of the big I of innovation. But I want to bring up a really important point to me. Those experienced in lean understand the process of PDCA. They understand it as a learning cycle, a hypothesis to be proven. People outside of lean often look at plan, do through a project management type lens. It is that thinking of follow the plan, and as we waver off course, we make adjustments. But we all know most projects fail. I can cite statistics, but believe me, they're pretty dismal. That is why in software, they have taken more that using Jim Highsmith's words, speculate, explore, and refine. They adjust as they learn versus thinking they know everything at the beginning. It is an area that I'm sensitive when introducing Lean, because we want to create this environment of learning, not one of staying on plan. We seldom accomplish plan do in our controlled environments, within our own internal structures. Why do we think we can do it externally, with customers, with innovation, where we don't have that control? I'll go on with this series, but I would like to invite you to visit me at the business901.com website and consider joining the Lean Marketing Lab, where a lot of this information is cataloged. Thank you.